This is Gregory McDowell, and I welcome you to another episode of Harsh Realities Unplugged. I'm going to be reading a paragraph to you from my new upcoming book, Chosen Path, due this December. The slide was slippery. I was starting my plunge to the very bottom of the pit. My fate was sealed once I placed that glass pipe upon my lips. I knew what I was about to do was wrong and the path it would take me on, but I insisted on exploring the unknown. Journey with me as I take you on a voyage. My journey began in 1983. A new drug was on the scene, and I was approaching a crossroad in my life. At the time, I was 15, paying attention to all the wrong things that were going on around me. My interest was different from other kids my age. I was drawn to the things I witnessed in neighborhoods I frequently visited. I was more concerned with the guys who had big bankrolls, nice cars, and pretty women. It never dawned on me the misery they inflicted on others in order to achieve these things. I was blinded by the illusion cast before my eyes. That's when I made the choice that would tear my world completely apart. In middle school, I was popular and well liked by all the ladies. I was considered one of the coolest guys on campus. During my 8th grade year, things began to change. I started cutting class, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and coming home after curfew. Of course, that made my parents very upset, so they tried punishing me, but I was determined to defy them. The thing about being a kid, we don't think about the consequences until we find ourselves in a mess we can't resolve. Growing up, I was a stubborn, defiant, hard-headed punk who didn't have the slightest idea of how the world revolved. And the sad thing is, I wouldn't listen to the only two people who loved me, my parents. So I continued down the wrong path in life, drinking, smoking weed, staying in trouble, just being disobedient, wouldn't listen to anyone. Then she came along, sparking my interest immediately, instantly. She became my first love. Her texture was glossy and smooth. Once engulfed, she numbed me from head to toe, and when I exhaled, it was like being transported to another world. It also was the beginning of my downfall. I should have known better as a child. I witnessed the devastating effects drugs and alcohol had on two people that I loved dearly, but I never imagined my life would be changed by a cloud of smoke.